No. Pagod na ako.
Okay, man.
Take away. That's good.
We just get our own?
Okay,
Hindi.
okay.
May kumukuha ng sayo.
Yes.
Borobudur is the largest Buddhist temple. This one is a?
It's a cow.
Cow. Okay.
Yes.
Mukhang ano daw, demon. Maagang nagsimula ang aming tour nang sunduin kami ng aming driver bago mag alas 4 ng umaga sa aming hotel. Umabot din ng 1 oras ang aming biyahe papunta sa aming unang destinasyon. Nabook namin ang aming tour online mula sa Klook. Kasama na sa aming tour package ang mga sumusunod: admission to attractions, admission to Puntok Setumbu, Borobudur Temple, Mount Merapi Jeep Tour, at Prambanan Temple. Kasama rin dito ang round-trip transfers to and from sa aming hotel, parking fees, fuel fees, 4x4 Jeep Tour, English-speaking driver, air-conditioned vehicle, bottled drinking water, at coffee or tea. Hello, good morning. So nandito kami ngayon sa Puntok Setumbu. Manonood ng sunrise. Makita yung Borobudur. Alam niyo ba na yung Borobudur is the largest largest Buddhist temple in the world. Isa siyang UNESCO World Heritage Site. Pero itong ginagawa namin, lalakad kami papunta sa taas mo ng Puntok Setumbu. Layo pala ito, 300 meters, pero paakyat.
Mas malaki pa yan sa Angkor Wat?
Hindi, mas malaki ang Angkor Wat.
Okay. No. Pagod na ako. Pagod na ako. No. Oh.
Ayun, konti na lang.
Anong konti? Taas pa eh.
Mount Merapi and Borobudur. There.
Patangina ng boses mo.
Mula sa Puntok Setumbu, matatanaw ang dahan-dahang pagsilip ng liwanag mula sa silangan na unti-unting maaaninag ang hugis ng Mount Merapi sa likuran. Sa baba, makikita naman ang Borobudur na bahagyang nakukubli ng malamig na hamog na umaga na animoy lumulutang sa ulap, tahimik at mistikal. Maraming tao ang bumibisita sa Puntok Setumbu kaya't mainam na pumunta ng maaga para makahanap ng magandang pwesto Lalong-lalo na kung nagbabalak kang kumuha ng magagandang larawan o video ng pagsikat ng araw.
Salamat datang untuk setunggu.
Pagkatapos ng sunrise viewing, nagaya kami sa aming driver na pumunta sa lugar na pwedeng magagahan. Inalok kami na pumunta sa kainang nagluluto ng Indonesian na pagkain. Okay, yes. Ako lang sa kangkong.
Kangkong.
Medium spicy.
Bayad. Ay, ito gusto ko.
Tofu? That's tofu.
Eggs.
Egg.
Egg bit. Yeah. Telur putih. Egg bit.
I want this.
You like?
Yes.
Your drink? Coffee? Drink?
Drink.
Yes.
Coffee.
Coffee. Give me sir.
Yeah, coffee.
Coffee.
Dami naman yan. Kuha ka lang na sa'yo lang siguro. Sa'yo lang yan? Sa'yo lang yan, ang dami. Sa kanya lang yan, ha?
Nabawas ko.
Ayan, sige, ikaw. Baka...
Baka maano.
Hindi, ilakad mo.
Baka ma-shock pa.
Yeah.
Sa'yo?
Yeah, konti pa. Konti, kalahati lang yan.
Kanjo, ano 15 nggih?
Yan.
Yan.
Okay.
15. 8. Ya. Ambil aja ya.
This one.
Ya, ambil. Mbaknya ambil. Mas iki domongi kon ngambil dhewe wae.
Yeah. Take away. That's good.
We just get our own, ha? Hindi. Itong naman sa'yo.
It's full. Your.
Okay.
Even,
Take away. Yeah.
Kuha ka lang. Tapos wag mo lang paghahalo-haluin yung sandok.
okay.
Kakatuwa ang mistulang karinderyang nakainan namin dahil kami mismo ang sumandok ng aming pagkain. Yan daw yung kangkong doon sa dulo. Doon na ako sa kangkong papatatas. This is chicken. Sabi ng aming driver, pwede kaming kumuha ng kung gaano karami ang gusto naming kainin pero isang kuhanan lamang.
And try potato. May spoon.
Kuha ka na lang na sandok.
Potato. Wow.
Para palang buffet ito eh.
Okay, I'll get one.
This like moment in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Mohon dito, Mas.
Philippines.
Sige lang.
Very delicious.
This is
Very
this is good. Yeah, this is yeah. Partikular na nagustuhan namin sa aming kinain ay ang gulay na mistulang kangkong na may pagkamaanghang ang timpla at lasa. Gayun din ang luto nila sa patatas na may kaunting anghang.
Wow. Borobudur Park. Wow.
Borobudur. Borobudur is the largest Buddhist temple in the world. Pagdating sa Borobudur, pumunta kami sa ticketing booth upang bumili ng ticket para makaakyat sa mismong istruktura ng templo. Hindi kasama sa booking ng Klook ang access sa mismong templo. Nagkakahalaga ng 455,000 rupiah o 1,638 pesos bawat isang tao ang ticket.
Borobudur.
Kasama na rito ang guided tour, bottled water at sandals na isusuot pagpanik sa istruktura. Okay, paakit na kami ng Borobudur Temple. Ang Borobudur ay ang pinakamalaking Buddhist temple sa buong mundo at matatagpuan ito sa Magelang, Central Java, Indonesia. Itinayo ito noong ika-9 na siglo sa panahon ng dinastiyang Sailendra gamit ang higit sa 2 milyong bato mula sa bulkan. Ang disenyo nito ay parang hugis mandala na sumisimbolo sa universe sa Buddhism. Mayroon itong 9 na palapag at mahigit sa 500 estatwa ni Buddha na kalamihan ay nasa loob ng mga bell-shaped stupas. Sa paligid naman ng templo, makikita ang higit sa 2,600 na relief carvings na nagsasalaysay sa mga turo at kwento sa buhay ni Buddha. Taon-taon, libo-libong Buddhists ang bumibisita rito para sa Vesak Day, ang paggunita sa kapanganakan, kaliwanagan at kamatayan ni Buddha.
Pag temple talaga, lagi mainit.
Pag temple yung mga pinabiyahe mo po, mainit lang. Pagdating ng alas 9 ng umaga, ay nagsimula na ang aming guided tour at ang aming pagpanik sa taas ng templo.
Okay, group number 1, here we are on the east. So you can have a look, there are many statues. As we see, there are many missing one. No hand, no head. So they fell down because the earthquake, the people stole, so we can see a lot in many countries. You can make the new one, but that's not allowed by UNESCO because the statue carving must be original. And here on the east, you can have a look, the hand like this one, yeah, it mean strong will to follow Buddhism, close palm hand. And then when you see the face of the statue, that's very peaceful. But you know why? The statue, they have long ears. It mean to be wise men, the people, they must listen a lot. So that's why the statue, the mouth too small because Buddha talk less. Yeah, but here, the guide must keep talking because when I talk less, so you can get nothing. Yeah. The statue, it has bindi. You know bindi? Dot in the middle. That's like that eye. They can see the feature. They can see the unseen thing. The statue, the hair curly, there are 108 curlies. Yeah, so that's why in Buddhism, the mala or the rosary, it has 108 beads. It means 9. Because the human, it has 9 hole, like ears, eyes, nose, mouth. And 2 more down there. Yeah. Because sometimes the desire come from the ears is depend what we listen. From the eyes is depend what we see. From the nose is depend what we smell. From the mouth is depend what we talk. Yeah. But the whole down there, that's for the circulation. For example, when we eat lot, but we never go to the restroom, that's big problem. It means when we get, we must give. Because life is take and give. Not only giving, but also not only taking, but take and give, and then can be balanced. So that's why on the top, yeah, the wall of the temple ring is mean no ending, no beginning. Because once you arrive there, it mean you can be there forever and ever. Because balance, that's become the concept, yeah, how to get harmony in our life. And by the way, have you been in Bali? In Bali, there are still many mass of barong dancing with big eyes, big nose, big mouth. And here we have the face of demon. You can see the gate up there, triangle, like Satan. Yeah, because Satan came here to tempt the people. Mohaya knowledge you get, Mohaya temptation you get. That's like the tree, Mohaya the tree, more wind you get. That's life because life is full of tests. Life is full of the obstacle of life. And then when we can pass the obstacle, and then we can get happiness or we can get harmony in our life. Yeah, okay? We can continue? Yeah.
It's the best gallery. Everybody visits here. So on the
On
top,
Milano, yes, from Italy. Yeah, the shading. Here we have two walls, here the main wall. On the upper level, stories about Buddha's life. The story begins from here. To follow stories, we have to walk clockwise until there. There are 125 stories. Of course, to read the story one by one, we can take about 1 hour 30 minutes. To do that, that's impossible because our time here only 1 hour. And here you can see the floor here, no cement and glue. So later when you walk here, the floor can be moving. You can imagine when they put cement or glue, of course when they're sick, they can be broken. It's happened in Prambanan temple. When the people restore temple, they put cement. So when there's earthquake in 2006, so the Prambanan was broken, and then they need several years to rebuild Prambanan. Yeah, but not everything is okay, so you can go into the Prambanan temple. And here you can see the wall here, also no cement, no glue. So the technique to make carving, at first the people make wall. After they make wall, they make drawing. Start to carve. Which means the carving they made here. But in Cambodia, the carving not too deep because in Cambodia, the people use different material. But here, the lava rock. Lava rock is softer, yeah, but it's not good against the rainwater. Yeah, so that's why the wall there are many corrosion. Yeah. Okay, we can start to move from here. Make sure nothing left here. Now you can feel later when you walk, it's moving. But if you try to see to watch the panorama clearly, so you can see the little bit the volcanoes. Merapi, yeah. That's the triangle like this one. That's the Merapi. That's one on the left side Merbabu. So in June and September, the sunrise is between two volcanoes. That's the right moment for watching sunrise. But after Corona, they close the program. Because we have to control, yeah, the people who climb the temple. And then for the time being, they close the program. We hope that the government will open the program very soon.
back.
Yeah, then you can come back
for this.
to see. The water in the hill, of course, it will be so that's why every year the floor almost 0.3 centimeters because of the shoes, yeah. Because it was maybe 1,000 shoes every day. Before Corona, so they could be here freely, whole day long, yeah. And then when the people use their own shoes, of course, it will harm the floor, yeah. Then we follow the concept in Machu Picchu, how to preserve temple from the damage, yeah. Then we make some limitation of the people who come temple, yeah. And then every day to go temple here only 1,200 people. And then when Siddhartha did meditation, he got a lot of temptation, yeah, from inside also from outside, yeah. And then when he did meditation, he could see past time, present time, and the future. And then he made conclusion that the suffering is caused by desire, but bad desire. But to run this life, so we must be in the medium, not too strong, but not too low. When you play guitar, when you set the string too strong, that's easy to be broken. Yeah, but when you set too low, no sound. So we make it medium. That's life. Sometimes we can be so serious, but sometimes we can be relaxed. That's life. Yeah, like what you do when you have when you got dream to come to Indonesia. Of course, you have to work hard seriously. After you got the money, you fly to Indonesia and then you can get happiness. That's life. And then you can be relaxed. Life is balance, yeah, yin and yang. Yeah. Okay, you can continue.
So you can try to form your finger like a wheel, your middle finger with your thumb. Yeah. You can try to form your middle finger with your thumb like a wheel, and all the fingers together.
Yeah, okay, group number 1. So here we are on the last level of the learning process, and here the last carving that we can see. After this, you go up and then you never see carving anymore. You never see story anymore, but on stupa or basic structure. Yeah, and yes, for the last journey of the Sodana, how to get has wisdom. Yeah, on this level, the hand like this one is mean giving, teaching position, like that one. Yeah, the cave. You can see the cave. Yeah, like this one. It mean okay. In Buddhism, they believe in respect what they call Buddha, Sangha, Dharma. Buddha means Buddhist spirit, Sangha, Buddhist community, Dharma, that's the Buddhist teaching or Buddhism. So here represent the globe or universe. Maybe for the Buddhists, when they can implement the teaching of the Buddhism, the daily life, of course, the universe can be harmony. Yeah, because harmony, that's what we need in our life. So are you ready to see the heaven? Yeah, okay. So I bring you there to see the good angle for taking picture, because you can see the nice clip for taking picture. Okay, so you can follow me. We can walk from there, from different side. Don't put your hand inside. Don't put your hand inside, yeah, because you hear the holy place, yeah. And then when you walk, just be careful, don't fall down, and you just climb until level number 9. Number 10, not for us, but we put border. It means you cannot climb higher because that's only for the Buddhist space. I give you free time. It's about maybe 20 minutes, yeah. So later we can meet here on the same place at 10 to 10. So later when you walk alone, maybe you'll find new question. Just keep in your mind. So later when you see me, just feel free to ask to me. I give you the more explanation.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's your time to explore the beauty of heaven, and then we can meet here at 10 to 10. Yeah. Enjoy, yeah. See you later.
Akit na tayo doon sa next one.
Habang walang tao. Ang ganda-ganda pa naman nun.
Okay, kain muna tayo. Yeah. You pay first. Okay.
Ano daw?
Nagdadasal siya.
Okay.
Pagkatapos ng aming Borobudur tour at mananghalian, ay tumungo na kami sa aming 4x4 Merapi Jeep Tour.
Okay.
One horse?
Wala.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go. Flexible again.
Bye. I see you later. Are you going with us? No. You just stay here?
You stay here? You stay here? Yeah.
Okay.
This is Jeep? Yes. Okay.
You stay at the back. Kala mo may
Stay at the back.
You stay at the back.
Okay. Ang Mount Merapi o Bundok ng Apoy ay isa sa pinakaaktibong bulkan sa buong mundo at ang pinakaaktibong bulkan sa Indonesia. Matatagpuan ito sa pagitan ng Central Java at Yogyakarta at regular itong sumasabog kada ilang taon. Ang pangalan nitong Merapi ay mula sa salitang Javanese na nangangahulugang apoy, kaya literal itong bundok ng apoy. Isa sa dadaanan namin sa tour na ito ay ang Omaku Memoriku, isang memorial museum na nangangahulugang My Home, My Memories sa salitang Javanese. Ang museyong ito ay dating tirahan ng survivor ng Mount Merapi eruption noong 2010. Ginugunita nito ang naging epekto ng pagsabog ng Bulkang Merapi. Very good.
It's only smoke, not lava.
Okay,
Yeah.
7 kilometers.
7 kilometers from the volcano.
Okay.
And before is you feed it here. You feed it. And the name is animal. It's cow.
This one is a
It's a cow.
cow. Okay.
Yes. Bird. Yeah. Yes.
It died.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
The name is gamelan. Yeah. It's instrument.
Yes.
Yeah, it's traditional music from the Java.
I see.
The melted industrial smoke.
Ini warga sini dievakuasi, pengambilan warga sini dibawa ke Stadion Maguwardo. Warga sini semuanya
Picture, yeah, it's 2010 eruption.
2010. Okay.
Yeah, 2010. The smoke is until here.
Yeah.
It's only smoke like this. It's hot. It's under 500 degrees Celsius.
500 degrees?
Yes, it's very, very hot.
Even higher than boiling water.
Yeah. Hotter
Yeah.
than boiling water.
ya dibahas. Sekarang warga sini sudah
This smoke, yeah. It's like it's named the wayang.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's from
Wayang.
Java. Yeah, it's like this. It's petro. Yeah, and this is the picture, the bunker, yeah. It's bunker before eruption.
Uh-huh.
And this is the after eruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the emergency protection room from the hot volcanic acid. To start with from government the 2001 and the finish 2005 and 2006 eruption.
And then eruption.
Yeah,
Then erupt.
2 people trapped in the bunker.
2 people.
Yes, 2 people, 2%. Because the yes, the trap. Because from the volcano it's lava. Yeah, it's cover, it's bunker.
Okay.
Yeah,
But are
until 3 days.
3 days.
they alive?
No, because
No.
They're
yes,
dead?
Dead. Yeah. Because it's like the oven. Yeah, it's temperature.
Okay.
Because the only protect from the volcanic acid, not for lava.
I see.
Yeah. And after 2006, the bunker not used because the danger.
Okay.
Plastic and the glass.
Aha.
It's melted.
Melted, no?
Yeah.
Grabe na natunaw daw yung mga bakal. Ano?
The dispenser
Spencer.
and bottle.
Yes.
And the evacuate process of the eruption. And this is the glass. Yeah. It's, melted.
Glass, yeah. Broken glass.
Yes, proper. And this is sample volcanic
The
volcanic
ash.
acid.
The
Yes,
ash, yes.
from the volcano.
Can you touch?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's the small eruption. 2021.
2021.
Yes, 2021. It's lava flows go to Maglang cities. And they are 4 kilometers. And there's the stone from the volcano's lava pool. It's explosive from the floor.
Ah, these are stones.
Lava pool.
So the biggest eruption was 2010.
2010.
Biggest.
Yeah, and then after 2010, yeah, small.
2021.
Uh,
Sige na.
Where's RG?
Where's our jeep?
One. A black one. Black.
Sunod naming binisita ang isa sa mga tuyong riverbed kung saan matatanaw ang Mount Merapi. Gayun din, narito ang tinatawag na Batu Alien. Isang malaking bato na may itsurang muka na tumapon mula sa bulkan noong ito'y sumabog.
Ini memang terapi.
Ba't parang ang layo pa niya?
7 kilometers.
Ba't parang malayo pa?
Look like human face.
Which one? This one?
Yeah. You can see this. It's two eyes, nose, mouth, and ear.
Yeah.
Original from the volcano.
So it came from the volcano.
From the volcano. And the name is alien, yeah. The from speak Java is Alihan.
Alihan.
Alihan is move.
Move.
Yeah, move. Alihan is Java speak.
Mhm.
English move. It's move from the volcano until here.
Mm.
With lava and the time rolling. Speed lava then stop here. 7 kilo.
Wow. Nasabi niya ito yung mukha ay mukhang ano daw demon face. At mata, ilong, bibig.
Hidung, mulut, telinga.
Yes. Say mata is eyes, right?
Yes.
Mata. Same with our Philippines. Mata.
Mata.
Yes. Eyes. Okay.
Maybe on top of here?
Yeah, alright, share. Picture, photo.
Hanggang?
Yeah.
Pagkatapos naming bumisita sa Batu Alien, ay dumaan naman kami sa isang off-road circuit.
Yes, videos. Prambanan.
Pagkatapos ng interesante at kapanapanabik na Mount Merapi 4x4 Jeep Tour, ay tumungo na kami sa panghuling destinasyon, ang Prambanan Temple.
So, saan tayo papunta?
Galing tayo dun sa parking, oh. So yung una natin mapupuntahan yung Prambanan mismo. Tapos
Okay.
yung Lumbung, Bubra, tsaka Cebu. So yun yung parking kasi sa baba. Okay? Let's try. Go there. Yung dami nagtikit-tikit na. Binandal-bandal nila. Prambanan Temple namin.
Ang Prambanan Temple ay ang pinakamalaking Hindu temple complex sa Indonesia na matatagpuan sa Yogyakarta. Ito ay tinayo noong ika-9 na siglo bilang alay sa tatlong pangunahing Diyos ng Hinduism. Sina Brahma ang tagalikha, Vishnu ang tagapangalaga, at Shiva ang tagawasak. Ang pinakatanyag na bahagi ng complex ay ang 47 metrong taas na templo ni Shiva na makikita sa gitna. Sa kabuuan, may higit sa 200 templo sa complex, bagamat marami sa mga ito ay nawasak ng lindol at ng panahon. Bukod sa ganda ng arkitektura, kapansin-pansin ang mga detalyadong relief carving sa mga padel ng templo na nagsasalaysay ng epikong Ramayana, isa sa pinakabantog na kwento sa mitolohiyang Hindu. Ngayon, isa na itong UNESCO World Heritage Site at dinarayo ng mga turista at deboto mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo.
So when 2006, no stone in the inner part fell down in the ground, but in the outer part, a lot of stone fell down in the ground. And this is where arm dry out the third eye in the forehead. At the crown damage, the back arm damage, the front arm is missing.
It is like the Indonesian people also never come to Thailand or to Thailand.
Okay,
Lah.
okay.
Thailand is okay, but Philippines or Malaysia, they are getting less and less. And then the people, when they have the money, they want to go to US or to Europe.
Yeah, especially since it's farther.
What is your vacation? Where have you been? Europe, German, Holland.
Yeah.
If they have a lot of money, America.
At dahil sa laki ng temple complex ng Prambanan, ay hindi na namin nalibot ito ng buo dahil sa kakapusan sa oras. Nagpalipas kami ng aming huling gabi sa Yogyakarta sa pamamagitan ng pagbisita sa isang mall sa Malioboro Street.
Matahari. Baka itong Matahari is department store. Digital lounge. Nagtataka nga ako sa'yo, ba't mo sinasabi ka laging ramen-agi?
Ramen, yeah.
Ramen ya! Ramen ya!
Pati. Pati.
Ang dami mong pinamili ah.
Shopping.
At dyan nagtatapos ang aming Day 4 vlog. Samahan niyo ulit kami sa susunod na vlog kung saan tutulak na kami papuntang Malang, kung saan naghihintay sa amin ang isa na namang adventure. Bibisitahin at mag-hiking kami sa isa sa pinakamaganda at iconic na bulkan sa Indonesia, ang Mount Bromo. Abangan ninyo ang aming susunod na vlog. Hanggang sa muli! Bye-bye!